It's Friday, you know what that means, it's snow report time. And just look at all this beautiful white stuff falling from the sky. This is the first Friday snow report of the season where we've got some snow. Yes, it is Friday the 5th of January. We're just riding the main Sportinia lift up from town into Sportinia, and what a beautiful sight we woke up to this morning. The weather system for once is coming in from the Mediterranean as opposed to the Atlantic, so this is delivering some really nice snow for us. The forecast has about 20 centimetres, but it's going to snow all day and possibly into this evening as well, so I guess we'll just have to wait and see how much it delivers, but at the moment it is coming down very nicely indeed.
Nice big flakes.
Nice big flakes. There's not too much wind. I know we are in the shelter of the trees here, but there's not too much wind. We're going to stick to the Sauze side today because more has opened. But yeah, shall we go for a coffee first?
Yeah, why not?
Go for a coffee first. Hey, hello. Yes, we are on 29 Alta for the first time this season. So we've just come off the Lagunero chairlift. Up until a few days ago, you had to turn right into Sportinia, but now we can turn left, coming down 29 Alta, leading on to 42, which takes us down to the Bourget drag, which is what we'll be doing. I think we're going with the Bourget drag.
Yeah, why not?
Why not indeed? We'll have a look up there. We'll take the Bourget drag lift up, and then we'll hang a left. We'll ski down to the top of 2000. That has only just opened as well. The snow has finally arrived, and so if you're coming out next week, whoa, you've timed it just right. This week's chairlift chit-chat comes from the triplex chair.
All right, so Ethan is asking what the snow level is looking like compared to usual for this time of year.
I think for the last, certainly looking back the last 3 years, we did have a bit more than we had up until today. 2015, there was absolutely no snow at this time, so, you know, it swings and roundabouts, but anyway. Hope that's answered the question.
Next question.
Next question.
David and the Ski Boomers. Are there blues and reds around the bowl area to get over to Sestriere? And then a second question, where can pedestrians go on the lift system?
Bowl is full of blues and reds. It's just the two black runs which come back into the bowl from either San Sicario or Sestriere, which is Black 25 and Colo. The rest are reds, and there is a blue track which takes you from the top.
There's a blue that goes both ways, isn't there?
There is.
So you can get there and back on blues.
Yeah, so it is majority reds and blues in the bowl, yeah.
Occasional woodworker wants to know if there's any sign of Borgata and the run above it opening. Do you know?
We don't. They don't give us any sort of advanced warning of when the lifts will open. We're hoping that this snow that we're getting now will help get the pistes all in order. Oh, the lift stopped. That gives us more time. Excellent. So we hopefully it won't be long before the Banchetta side of and the Borgata side of Sestriere opens. So we'll keep you posted. Following
on from that, I think we can answer this one. Can you do an update on the Pragelato area?
Oh well, Pragelato opened today, didn't it? Well, the cable car from Pragelato into the Sestriere area opened today. The run down to the bottom of the cable car isn't open, however, so you'll have to take the cable car up and down. So yeah, Pragelato's open.
Hope that answers your question, Adam.
Well, the link anyway.
Gordon Rooney wants to know what can you tell us about the women's GS on the 8th and 9th of Jan?
You were looking at this, so do you want to answer that?
Well, we haven't got the times of the races. I've checked on the FIS calendar and on the Via Latia website, and there's no timings up yet, but normally with the GS they do the first run, the first mancha in the morning, and then the second one around lunchtime, would you say?
Yeah.
Sestriere does get busy in that arrivals area, kind of down the bottom, but the rest of the mountain, in the past when we've been to races, it hasn't really been affected.
No,
so
it's
it
fine.
should be good. It's nice to see the
good atmosphere.
The professionals at it, isn't it?
It is the Europa Cup, not the World Cup, so that's a step down. It's like the Championship, if you like, as opposed to the Premier League, but still good to watch.
Johnny 8957 wants to know, James, do you have any wider PAL skis and how often do you get to use them?
Well, I should have brought them out today. I do. Well, they're a bit old now, but they're not massive. They're only 90 underfoot. Some K2 Richters, which are very nice indeed. But yeah, I've got my slalom skis on again today. But how often do I get to use them? Well, throughout the season, probably I don't know, 5, 6, 7, 8 times maybe.
A few times. Chris Leslie, are the runs on the far left of Clotes open?
The runs on the I presume you're referring to the Genevres area there. Not at the moment, no, they're not. We have all the lifts, the normal lifts in Sauze are all open, apart from that area, which throughout the season anyway only opens at the weekend. So
hopefully the snow might help that. We'll have to wait and see.
Yeah, maybe next weekend, but not at the moment, no.
We're nearly at the end of the lift. Let's get these couple of questions in and then we might have to do some later. So a couple of people, Sam and Adam and Greg, are all asking about best places in Sauze on and off the mountain for après ski.
La Granja at the bottom of the Clotes every Wednesday and Friday, is it?
Yeah.
And then you
I think that's this week.
Okay, we'll have a look at it. Look at Sauze Eventi. Look at the Sauze Eventi Facebook page or website.
Yeah, Instagram, socials, basically.
Yeah, they should be able to, or they will tell you. Ghost Bar's pretty good, Miravalino's good. Yeah, there's plenty to be had in Sauze, depending on what your flavour is. Any more?
There's a few more, but I've put my phone away now.
All right, okay, we're coming to the end of this chairlift, but...
to be continued.
Wine of the week time.
Today we have the Riesling, white wine for the snow. Celebrate the snow with the white wine.
Very good.
Chin chin.
Very good, chin chin.
Once in it? No, sure.
Voilà. Oh la la. Oh la la.
You have your wine as well.
Chin chin.
Hello.
Oh, that's nice. Right, we have escaped the madness that is also Bianco at the moment. It is absolutely chocker in there, isn't it?
Chock-a-block, yes.
Chock-a-block. But yeah, sorry, the wine of the week was a bit rushed. We couldn't find anywhere to sit down. We had to eat our pizza and chips standing up. What is the world coming to? But here we are outside Orsa Bianco, up in Sportinia, and the snow is still falling extremely nicely. So, just a quick update on the forecast for next week. It's looking likely to be a cold one, so make sure you pack your thermals if you are arriving this weekend.
Doesn't look like it's getting above 0, kind of daytime and nighttime, right until the end of the week. So chilly one.
A chilly one, and possibly more snow as well.
Yeah.
We'll have a look at the measurement up at the Lago Pellone weather station later, and just update social media so we know how many centimetres we've had.
Oh, actually, we've got some shout outs, just a couple this
Okay.
week. You need to do them. You haven't got your glasses.
I haven't got my glasses. You do that.
I'll do them. So we've got Craig and Joe have messaged, can't wait to see and ski with Dave and Helen from the Ski Buddies crew. They're arriving on the 7th, so in a couple of days. And these are the guys who have very, very kindly offered to bring us some mature Cathedral City cheddar cheese. So thank you, we're very excited about that. We've got James Sullivan, you remember James Sullivan from Ireland,
Yes.
who gave us some really great tips on where to go. And actually we followed one of your tips and had an amazing night on Valentia Island.
Thank you, James, for the tips.
So James wants a shout out for Rory and Olin, who are here in Sauze at the moment. They're here for their 9th visit, and also their cousin Lucy for her first time. She's here a full 20 years after her mum and dad came out to Sauze, so that's
There
a
we
nice...
go. Nice to know that generations of people come to Sauze, which is nice. That's good. So so that's it.
And last but not least, we just bumped into David from Malta.
We did.
Really nice to see you, David.
Nice to see you, David. Hello, Angus. I think you're back in Malta, are you, at the moment? But apparently...
You might not know this, David.
Angus, you might not know this already, Angus, but David has invited us to yours for dinner.
We might be your first dinner guest at your new apartment in Sauze.
So here we have the gang who we gave a shout out for last week, all the way from Canelli. Do you want to say it for us?
Shadashi.
Yay!
Say again?
Shadashi.
There we go. Okay, the eagle-eyed amongst you will know that we've now changed lifts, but this is take 2 of, or part 2 of Chairlift Chit Chat.
Okay, so we have a question from Andrew Lewis. Hi, Andrew.
Hello, Andrew.
So he said, apart from Sauze and the surrounding area, what is your favourite ski resort that you've been to and why?
Favourite ski resort? I think mine's going to have to be Saalbach, because I did 2 winters there back in the 90s and had an absolutely fantastic time. So for me, Saalbach. What about you?
I would probably say Chairlift. Really love it with the Matterhorn mountain, and of course that's where we got engaged, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean obviously Chairlift's a very yes Chairlift's a very nice resort and holds special memories for me as well, but yeah, there we go.
Saalbach sounds nice as
No.
well. I want to go to Saalbach.
Okay, third chairlift.
Yeah. So Chris and his family are coming to Sauze for the first time in Feb, staying with Nielsen down at Edelweiss. His wife Steph is not a skier, although apparently she's very good at après.
Very good, very good.
Steph. What other activities are there for her to do? She'd love to do some walking. There is, yeah, I mean, there's lots of kind of walking trails in the area, obviously dependent on what the snow is like.
Yeah, certainly the tourist office in town
Yes.
is a good place to go for walking maps.
A couple of nice spa hotels as well.
Yeah, nice spa hotels. Trip into Turin's always a good one.
Yes.
Lovely
very
city,
nice.
Turin, lovely.
Kelvin is coming up to Sauze for the first time on the 13th of Jan with his buddy Mark. They're both boarders. Do you have recommendations for better board runs? Both intermediates.
Okay.
So for some fun.
That's a bit tricky for us because we don't board, so I don't know what boarders look for. Not they look like, but I don't know. I think pretty much all the runs around here are nice, gentle reds, aren't they?
Yeah.
It's a cracking intermediate resort is Sauze and the Via Lattea. So yeah, I don't know why that would be any different for boarders. Yeah, you should be fine on any slope. Sorry, I couldn't be more specific.
Okay, Dan Pearson. His daughter and him are arriving on the 14th of Jan, staying near the Clotes lift and arriving by car. Can we advise on the best places to park?
Near the Clotes lift, there is limited free parking near the Ghost Bar. There's also a big free car park down by the tourist office.
Ian Simpson, which bar would you recommend celebrating Sunderland victory over Newcastle when they
Oh.
arrive? And what drink should Big Russell buy for the whole group?
Contentious, I like it. Moncrons, Mark behind bar there. Mark behind the bar is an Evertonian. He is well into his football. Moncrons is a good place to watch your footy.
What drink?
Drink wise, I'd go for a pina colada.
I was going to say Moscow Mule. Why not?
Why not?
Yeah. Right, and then last but not least, not sure of the person who's asked this, but user 78 blah 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 blah. Skied Sauze many times. Why does James not wear a helmet?
Why do I not wear a helmet? The simple answer is because I choose not to. There is nothing in law to say that you have to wear a helmet. There are many people on the mountain who don't. A lot of instructors don't. So I am not alone in my choice. I think the way we ski now, we're just pootling around.
Just poot along, don't
We just poot along. Yes, we're not doing anything extreme. And at the end of the day, it comes to risk assessment. And at the age of whatever I am now, and I've done 25 seasons, I think I'm in a pretty good position to assess the risk that I am exposed to, and I am comfortable in my decision not to wear one. Now, that doesn't mean obviously that I am endorsing people not to wear a helmet. Sinead wears one, obviously. I've skied more with Sinead than I have any other person, and if Sinead turned around to me and said, I think it's time you wore a helmet, I would wear one tomorrow. So I'm not averse to it. I just don't I'm comfortable in my decision, put it like that.
We both ski quite safely, like we're constantly checking around us, seeing who's behind us, aren't we? I notice both of us doing that all the time.
Yeah, I know that there'll be people screaming at the television now or their iPhone or whatever they're watching this on, saying I should wear one. But at the end of the day, it's my decision. There's nothing in the law to say that I have to, and I'm comfortable in that decision. So, and Sinead's comfortable in that decision, and that's all that matters. So anyway,
nearly at the end of the chairlift, so let's wrap it up.
Let's wrap it up there. But if you're out next week, we hope to see you on the mountain.
Come along to Moncrons, 5:30 on Tuesday.
Come along to Moncrons, 5:30 Tuesday. We continue the helmet discussion if you like, although I'd rather not. Yeah, but we'll be in Moncrons on Tuesday at 5:30.
Yep.
Is that a wrap?
I think that is.
Okay, from a very, very snowy Sauze. We hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week.